The Mandalorian series is a massive hit, with still about 1 million questions about its breakout star. Baby Yoda gave Star Wars fandom a buzz, and they would like some answers. While the Tot is obviously of the same unnamed race as the iconic Jedi Master, that's pretty much the only thing that was made obvious about it. As the first season progresses, it's becoming clear that little Baby Yoda will be absolutely central to its plot. The first episode saw a group of bounty hunters led by Greef Karga, played by Carl Weathers, take on an assignment to hunt down and acquire a target who has proven extremely difficult for any of his peers to get their hands on. The only clue? It could be found somewhere on the desert planet of Arvala 7, and it was 50 years old. Tracked by the Mandalorian, the bounty hunters reach a secure facility where it was being watched over by armed guards. Helped by bounty hunting droid IG-11, Mando was able to dispatch of all the target's protectors, but to his surprise, only to discover that the target was a mere infant. IG-11 wanted to kill the little guy, but the Mandalorian disposed of the droid and took custody of Baby Yoda himself. Having a change of heart, he decided not to turn the infant over to the client, played by Werner Herzog, and escaped with a few fellow Mandalorians. Well, we're not entirely sure what the deal with Baby Yoda is, but here are 5 incredible facts about Baby Yoda that we know so far. Number 5. Is Baby Yoda a boy or a girl? Yoda's species is extremely mysterious. George Lucas famously never gave it a name, wishing the powerful Jedi Master to remain an enigma in as many ways as possible. One thing we do know, however, is that members of this race are not asexual. There are male Yodites and female Yodites, as illustrated by Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Remember Yaddle, a female member of Yoda's species who was a member of the Jedi High Council and even assisted in the training of a young Qui-Gon Jinn? While The Mandalorian doesn't show us as to the gender of Baby Yoda, there are some clues said by Dr. Pershing, an employee of the client, in the 3rd episode.
I protected him. If it wasn't for me, he would already be dead.
Also, Baby Yoda's handlers referred to the Tot as him during the Mandalorian's rescue, so at least one mystery has been solved. It's a boy! So yeah, this brings us to the next question. Number 4. Is Baby Yoda actually Yoda? Well, yeah, of course he is. As soon as Baby Yoda showed up, everyone was asking the obvious question. Is that the almighty Yoda? After all, the Jedi Master was a baby once, and it would certainly explain the little guy's importance to the remnants of the Empire and the Rebellion alike. However, giving this question a closer look produces an obvious answer. No way! The Mandalorian takes place between the events of the original Star Wars trilogy and the sequel films, and you may remember that Yoda became one with the Force, or in other words, he died during the events of Star Wars Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, unless, of course, Yoda's able to reincarnate. The green creature we see on The Mandalorian isn't a young version of the Jedi Master. It's simply impossible given the timeline. Jon Favreau, the creator, confirmed this fact to USA Today. In January 2020, the series timeline takes place after Return of the Jedi. And fans of the original trilogy will remember that Yoda not only passes away, but actually disappears. So, I guess it's Yoda's Jedi ghost? So, there you have it. A new character, Baby Yoda, is the child version of Master Yoda, not Master Yoda. Sorry, guys. Number 3. Baby Yoda's real name. Alright, so if the little green dude isn't Yoda, then what the hell is his name? Of course, everyone called him Baby Yoda in any event, but that's only because we haven't been clued in as to what his real name is just yet. According to Dave Filoni, who directed the 1st and 5th episodes of The Mandalorian's first season, this is how it goes down. On Entertainment Tonight, Filoni said, "We still want to keep a lot of things a mystery. We don't want to go around answering things and making them less special. Basically, when people were simply referring to the tot as Baby Yoda for the lack of anything else to call him, he replied, "That's fine. All part of the mystery." Adding to the mystique surrounding Baby Yoda's actual name is the knowledge that even more people involved with the Mandalorian knows he's got a true blue moniker, and simply aren't revealing it right now. Taika Waititi, who voices the bounty-hunting droid IG-11 on the show and directed the series' finale, chatted with New York Times and insisted that the character isn't named Baby Yoda and revealed that he knows his actual name but won't or can't even hint at what it is. "I'll wait for Favreau to give that away," he added. Number 2. Any powers, Baby Yoda? One of the most dramatic moments in The Mandalorian so far came in the second episode, when Mando, fighting with the furious horned beast and wielding nothing but a knife, the Mandalorian lowers his head as the beast charges, but the charge is interrupted by Baby Yoda, who uses the Force to levitate the snarling monster, allowing the Mandalorian to finish it off. So, how the heck is an infant, or well, I guess it is a 50-year-old infant, able to use the Force? Doesn't that require super intensive training? Well, yes and no. Don't forget that, as revealed by The Phantom Menace, children can indeed be Force sensitive and tap into its power with little to no training. Consider Anakin Skywalker, whose status as one of the best pod racers in the galaxy as a mere tyke was thanks to his insane level of Force, which is supposed to be even higher than Master Yoda, as we recall Obi-Wan Kenobi saying. I mean, sure, Anakin wasn't levitating stuff as a child, but we do find it highly likely that members of Yoda's species are naturally Force sensitive, taking into account that the only two to be introduced prior to Baby Yoda's arrival were both esteemed Jedi Masters. Until the Mandalorian gives us a better explanation for the little guy's Force abilities anyway, that's the best one we've got.
What's your cereal, Baby Yoda?
Number 1. Baby Yoda, friend or foe for the Mandalorian series. The first season is over. Plenty of action, character development, and humor, and, of course, Baby Yoda! As the first live-action Star Wars TV series, there is concern that Baby Yoda may ruin it just as much as the character makes the show worth watching. No one was looking to The Mandalorian, but as soon as you saw Baby Yoda, you get hooked. The hope was that The Rise of Skywalker might somehow include some sort of Baby Yoda Easter egg in it and answer so many questions. Baby Yoda could and should still be alive by the time these movies begin, since they take place between the original trilogy and the new one. The character of Baby Yoda spread like wildfire, and people were well aware of the creature without having even seen the first episode. Then you kind of realize mid-series that if it weren't for Baby Yoda, a lot of fans would have stopped watching. Well, this is a concern. In Chapter 5, The Gunslinger, and especially Chapter 6, The Prisoner, where the story hardly advanced, it was exciting and well made, but the episodes didn't give me any reasons to tune back in. I mean, none. Baby Yoda is a toddler, but he's super powerful, and it comes to him intuitively. And none of it is adequately explained in the TV series, which, of course, is how you keep people hooked to their Disney Plus subscription. Well, that's okay. Even to create and market an adorable creature like Baby Yoda, I can accept that. But what if Baby Yoda cuteness overload starts to fade away? You might realize that the show could be better if Baby Yoda didn't even exist in the first place. By the time The Rise of Skywalker is leaked online, it revealed an annoying thing ruining the film. Of course, I'm talking about Palpatine's resurrection. Very poorly to be accepted, and no mention of our new Green Jedi. Baby Yoda isn't able to speak, yet he's capable of a few Force tricks that Rey and every other Jedi had to train exhaustively to use, like being able to lift heavy objects or strangle people Vader style, and even Force heal people, all without training and using his own flawed moral compass. Anakin, Luke, and Rey had to train to use the Force effectively. Is Baby Yoda more powerful than them? Somehow like Palpatine? To create a balanced Star Wars universe, Baby Yoda can both be a friend and foe because it can ruin the Star Wars series and yet also give rebirth to the character from the original trilogy. And yet, sadly, the only reason to watch The Mandalorian seems to be Baby Yoda. It's probably because people don't have enough reasons to care about Mando or any of the other bad guy characters in the series. Ooh, Baby Yoda, we're waiting for you to join the Force. Well, we hope you liked that video, and make sure if you want to see more like these, you hit like and subscribe to Patrol Clip. So, until next time.